Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today I'm sharing with you two new journals that I've completed. They are the Lady in the Tramp journals. I showed you how I made the cover for this using a VHS tape sleeve, and so if you'd like to see that video, I can link it down below. This one I used a little golden book, and I am going to be doing a little golden book tutorial soon on how to make journals using little golden books. This one, I really love how this turned out. I had to embellish it here because there was like a sticker price tag damage that would have made it worse if I tried to take it off. So I put that little bone there, but I think it's still really cute. I did a double ribbon and rickrack trim here. I used some paw print fabric on the spine and then this really cute doggy fabric on the back. And then the little golden book one has 2-inch spine with 2 signatures. It has a really fun tassel and also a charm dangle that has 2 little dog charms. I can show them to you here. This has a dog and a bowl, a feeding bowl, and then a little heart, like dog tag sort of little charm there. And I'm thinking if you use this journal for maybe to document your pets, you could use a Sharpie or paint pen and write their name on that little charm there. So anyway, I guess I'll get started on this book first and then I will go into this one. Okay, so it has a sewn fabric tie that is attached on the inside of the book of each cover. I used some paper that I had in my stash, scrapbook papers. I don't know where they were from. I just had them from scrapbooking, so I wanted to use them up. But inside here, I have a sewn pocket, and then I made this fun little bookmark. This is a piece from a vintage Lady in the Tramp book, and then I just used some scraps of paper and rickrack and fabric at the top there. I made some tickets that I stamped little doggy images there, and then there is a craft tag with a dog stamped at the bottom. I sewed some fabric along the side there, and then there's a tuck spot. I put this really fun little memo pad page there. I included all the pages from this little golden book like I normally do. There's stitching throughout. I made lots of tags with Lady in the Tramp images, and then I stamped things. There's 4 altered paper clips that have things attached. And then I tried to put ephemera in all the pockets. There's also a couple book pages from another little golden book, or not another Lady in the Tramp book in here as well. And then I had some pages from a dog magazine, and I included those in here. Here's another stamped image. It's really cute little stamp set that I have. There's some vintage book pages in here from just a random kids books, but I just love this one with the dog. So I just kind of went with the dog theme, and then I also went with the colorway. So I have lots of ephemera that is vintage and new that goes along with the colors. So like this to-do list is a vintage. There's some lace there. Here is a vintage little card. This is a memo notebook page that has little dog bone and paw prints at the bottom. This is some, oh, here's an altar clip. I think it got pulled out. This is some wrapping paper that I made a little side tuck, and then I included a bingo card there that has red and blue to kind of go along with it. Here is some long ledger paper that I folded up and made into pockets. There's some ephemera in the pockets and then some book images from Lady and the Tramp, so that folds up like that. There's some kids manuscript paper. I did some stamping there. This is a vintage workbook page that has a dog on it. On this side there's dogs and bones and sticks. So really cute. Here's the other side of the ledger paper, and this one has a vintage birthday card, and this was actually signed. I don't think it has the date, but it's probably the 50s if I would imagine. And then some other little ephemera pieces. Here is a doghouse that I stamped on that page. And here's just another little notebook page. Some more ephemera. These are little dog bones. I had a set of 12 by 12 cut aparts that had glitter, and it was all dog themed, so I cut apart those and put them within the book. I made an envelope with the paw print paper and stuck some smaller little pieces of ephemera in there. Here's the other side of that vintage book page. It has a poem, Look at My Dog, and then on that side there's another little puppy. Oh, here's where that fell out. There's an ephemera piece there. These are some little, it's a little envelope that you can stick little tickets or whatever, but I made those using some dies from Life's Crafts. Here is a tag that I made with the little pocket. I stuck some ephemera. This is a vintage playing card with the postman there and the dog, and that just folds out, so that's just like a little fold out. This page I added some fun pom-pom trim, and then in here I have a tuck spot with another bookmark that I made with scraps, and I made a lady and a tramp with my Cricut and just paper pieced these together, so each of one of these books will have tramp, and then I'll show you the lady here in a little bit. Here's a belly band with just some tea stained paper and a green doily, and then they each of the books have these tags. They were some other items that I made using the dies from Life's Craft. More ephemera there. This is kind of a double pocket that I sewed together with different doggy papers. Here's another little vintage book page, the dog. I added some stickers in here as well that I had. This one says puppy kisses. And then on the other side there's a little quote that says, dogs are not our whole life, but they make our lives whole. This is a little workbook page that I included in there that had dogs on it. On this page I made a side tuck. This is a vintage, like a dictionary, kids dictionary page. So that it says a dog is an animal with 4 legs, dogs bark. So it was just a little fun little book page. And then I added a sticker. This is a little pocket, so I added a piece, a die cut apart piece there. Added this dog days up there. And then I added a big manila envelope, or kind of medium-sized manila envelope in here. I used the cut apart dog house as a little stopper, so it's not glued there. You could just, that just stops it. And then I added some other little ephemera pieces in there. Another magazine, dog magazine page there. Here's a tag that I made onto a ledger paper. This is actually part of a calendar. It was a Humane Society calendar, and I just had a bunch of pictures of dogs, so I thought that was cute. I cut that apart. And since it was a calendar, it would open up. So this side, the dogs are facing the right direction, but on the other side, they're upside down, but I still think it's cute. Anyway, and then here's another vintage coloring or workbook page. Another magazine page there. Here's the other side of that envelope, and I just cut the top out here. I did some stamping and then added a little tag with a little pocket there. And these are some vintage dog stickers that I had in my stash with some Monopoly money. So that fits in there. And then on the other side, I made a little pocket with this cut apart and added some more little cut aparts in there. Here's a side tuck, and here is the lady die cut that I made with a doily and a note card. And then on this side, there's another pocket with another craft tag, and I just added some stamping to that. Here is like an envelope that's tucked into the spine, so the flaps just open up, and I have this in there, but you can add anything inside here. You could use it as you can add a picture in there, or just do some journaling in there. You can add a pocket and add your own ephemera, whatever you want to do, but I just love the dachshund paper. And then on the other side is a pocket with another tag. This is a little envelope that I made with the dies from Life's Craft, and I just included a couple little tags in there, and that is just held up with one of the embellished paper clips. And on the other side is another page from the Kids Dictionary book page. This is a little flap that I made with fabric. The other side of that book page. Here's another pocket with some more tags that I made with my dies, and another doily. On this side I have a vintage invoice, a note card, and a little tiny pocket with a tag. And I added a little puppy from the Lady in the Tramp book there. And then this is the back cover. It has a piece from one of the vintage Lady in the Tramp books that you can just add anywhere in your book. And then another set of the little tickets that I die cut out and stamped. Alrighty, and that is the back there. There's a little fuzzy there. So that is it. Really love how this turned out. Really super cute. Oh, the book itself is, let's see what the date on that is. It's 1991. So that's what that is. And then I'll go ahead and move into the other book and just kind of do a flip through. I tried to make it pretty similar, but I did use different paper. So, alrighty. As I said, this was made with the VHS tape sleeve, and it has ties, fabric ties that are sewn into the cover or glued into the cover. This, I believe, is an 1 3/4 inches, and it does have 2 signatures, a tassel, and the charms are a bone that says #1 dog and a little dog house, and then the heart-shaped dog tag. The back, I didn't cover it with any fabric. I just covered fabric on the spine, so it has the original front and back of the sleeve of the VHS tape. And then with this, I had this paper collection, and I don't know what it's from, but it's a really cute double-sided. I don't know. I'm thinking it was a Stampin' Up collection. I'm not sure. I just had it in my stash. Thought it was fun, and it went really well with this, with the fabric that I chose and everything. So here are the tags, tickets and tag that I stamped. This is a little tuck spot. It's a page from a vintage Lady and the Tramp book. Now in this book, I used the same amount of book pages from this Lady and the Tramp book. It's not a little golden book. This Lady and the Tramp book had more pages than normal than a little golden book. So, but I did use the same amount as what little golden books would have. And then I used parts of the other pages within this book and the other one, just as like ephemera and stuff. So that's what this is from. And this one is from 1981. And since the pages, I had to sew them together because they're not put together like a little golden book. So I picked the pages I want and did sewing, and then folded them in the middle to attach them to the spine of the book. Here is another book page from a different Lady and the Tramp book. It's folded this way. Here is a vintage book page. Really cute one with a little girl and a dog. And then this is a poem on here that's called I Had a Little Doggy. That just folds in, and sewed that to the page. Here is a pocket with this wrapping paper, and this is a vintage bingo card, blue one. I used a magazine from some dog, from a dog magazine. I can't talk today, I'm sorry. And then I made this little side pocket and added ephemera there. I cut some images from the doggy fabric that I used on the other Lady in the Tramp book and used that throughout. And then I added some fun green trim on the side there, pom-pom trim. Here's a side tuck and a little tag pocket, and added some ephemera and some of the vintage doggy stickers there. For this book, I found paw print ribbon, so I used that. I thought it looked better with this because of the black. The other book didn't have much black, so I didn't use it in that book, or in that book. Here is the ledger paper. So there's a pocket here with some ephemera, and then another tag that I made. And on the back, I added one of those doggy cards and a couple pieces of ephemera, the tickets that I stamped. Here is an envelope, and I added one of those dog houses, and then inside here I have a playing card that has a dog on it, and just a little, it could be a journaling card, or you can add it to a page as a pocket. I just used some scraps. I love to use scraps of the paper I'm using and just make tucks and tags and cards and things. There's some other little tiny things in here as well, little dog tags. So that just closes with the dog house under there. There's the workbook page, and then in here is another tag pocket, or pocket tag I guess, with the Postman Pete vintage playing card and Monopoly money. And then on this side is another little pocket with the dictionary page. Here's the stickers, that's good boy. And on the back, the sticker says, to a dog, the whole world is a smell. Really cute. There's some pockets inside this ledger paper, and just another little scrap pocket thing that I made, and some ephemera. And here is a vintage invoice and a doily. And then another pocket on this side and another tag with some stamping. Magazine page. Another little notebook page there. Some coffee stained paper with a ruffle that I sewed. That's the other side of that book page. Here is the lady die cut that I paper pieced together. And then some ephemera on that side. And here is a little corner tuck with a flashcard, a little pocket with a tag in it here that I made, and the vintage things to do today little page. And then here I have some extra paper with a doily and one of the envelopes that I made with the paw print wrapping paper. Here's the new signature with some fun vintage lace sewn on there. Another tag and a note card. Ledger paper, I added this little cut apart down here that says me and my puppy. Magazine page. Another vintage book page there. I made, this is the actual spine of the sleeve of the VHS tape, so I cut that apart and I sewed it to some green paper and added some ribbon at the top to make a bookmark. And then here's another flashcard. Here is a workbook page or a coloring page of a dog. This is the calendar page. Another tag that I made, and if there's anything on that side. Little fabric ruffle there, and this is a workbook page. Here's another one of those little envelopes with the tags that I made with the dies. Doily on that side, and here is the other side of that calendar page. This is the envelope, little flip out. It has some tea stained paper and a die cut in there, or a cut apart. And then on the other side there's a pocket with another bookmark that I made with scraps of paper and a little pocket. And these little pockets you can add, like glue it down to a page, so you can add whatever you want in those little spots. I just wanted it to be optional. Here's a little flip up there. Another pocket and a tag. And here there's a pocket. Another, this is the vintage card that comes with this book. It's a used one, but again, they're from like the 50s. This is really cute. And then just some Monopoly money and another note card. This is a side tuck there. Here is, I can actually tuck that in there, but here's the Tramp little tuck, or die cut. I can't talk today. Wow. And then here is a bookmark and another little, just another piece of ephemera. It's like a little note card thing. And that pocket is made with a book page piece. And that is it. That is that book. I really love how these turned out. Super cute, and I love all the stuff. I've just been gathering things, and so I wanted to make Lady and the Tramp book, and I really had never made a book out of a VHS tape, and so I thought that would be just perfect, because I'm always when I'm at the thrift stores, they have these, and usually like a 50 cents or $1. and really, you know, they're not worth a whole lot. I know people resell some that are like mint or whatever, but you're really, you know, trying to give them away. So I thought it'd be great to just upcycle them and make them into something fun. So if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe. I will have these available in my Etsy shop. So go ahead and click on the link to my Etsy shop if you're interested in one of these. Otherwise, hopefully these give you inspiration for a journal in the future. And be on the lookout. I will be making a little golden book. I'm not sure what the theme will be, but I'm going to make a new tutorial on how to make a little golden book junk journal, because I've had people ask me for that. So yeah, so give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.